The Nazi regime, infamous for its brutality and genocide, also harbored a lesser-known fascination, the occult. This dark obsession was not just a fringe interest, but was deeply woven into the fabric of their ideology. This fascination manifested in the Ahnenerbe, an organization dedicated to researching the history and origins of the Aryan race. Founded in 1935, it quickly became a key instrument in the Nazis' quest for mythical validation. The Ahnenerbe, meaning ancestral heritage, embarked on expeditions to remote corners of the globe. These expeditions were not mere academic pursuits, but were driven by a sinister agenda. They sought ancient artifacts and lost knowledge to validate Nazi ideology. The search for these artifacts was often shrouded in secrecy and mysticism. This essay delves into the origins, activities, and legacy of the Ahnenerbe. It explores how the organization's work was used to propagate Nazi propaganda. It examines how this organization blended pseudoscience, occultism, and historical revisionism. Their work was a dangerous mix of myth and pseudoscience. The group stands as a chilling example of how dangerous ideas can be used to justify horrific acts. Their work provided a veneer of legitimacy to the Nazis' racial policies. It was not merely a collection of eccentric academics and mystics. It was a well-organized and well-funded entity with a clear mission. Deeply embedded within the SS, the Nazi Party's elite paramilitary organization, it answered directly to Heinrich Himmler. Himmler saw it as a crucial tool in his ideological arsenal. Their research was intended to provide a scientific veneer for Nazi racial theories. They sought to prove the superiority of the Aryan race through their so-called scientific endeavors. They conducted experiments on concentration camp prisoners. These experiments were often conducted without any regard for human life or dignity. These experiments, often brutal and inhumane, were justified in the name of advancing Aryan supremacy. The legacy of this organization is a stark reminder of the perils of pseudoscience and fanaticism. The Ahnenerbe's origins can be traced back to 1935. Heinrich Himmler, obsessed with the occult and Germanic mythology, played a pivotal role in its creation. Himmler envisioned an organization that would unearth evidence to support Nazi racial ideology. He believed that the Aryan race possessed a glorious past. This past, he believed, was lost to history, but could be rediscovered through archaeological and anthropological research. Himmler gathered a team of scientists, historians, and archaeologists who shared his views. These individuals were tasked with rewriting history to fit the Nazi narrative. The Ahnenerbe's research focused on proving the existence of a superior Aryan race. This race, they claimed, originated in the East and migrated across the globe, leaving behind traces of their advanced civilization. The organization's work was deeply intertwined with the Nazi obsession with the Aryan myth. They were responsible for all significant cultural and technological advancements in human history. The Ahnenerbe sought to provide tangible proof of this belief. They looked for evidence of Aryan influence in ancient civilizations, from the Egyptians to the Tibetans. This pursuit of Aryan origins led the group to embark on numerous expeditions. These expeditions took them to remote regions of Europe, Asia, and Africa. The researchers collected artifacts, studied local folklore, and measured the skulls of indigenous populations. Their findings, often based on flawed methodology and manipulated data, were then used to justify Nazi racial policies. The group's activities blurred the lines between science, pseudoscience, and occultism. While some of their research involved legitimate archaeological digs and anthropological studies, these were often overshadowed by their pursuit of esoteric knowledge and supernatural phenomena. Himmler, in particular, was fascinated by the occult. He believed that ancient societies possessed secret knowledge. This knowledge could be harnessed to enhance the power of the Third Reich. The Ahnenerbe's embrace of the occult manifested in various ways. They studied ancient runes and symbols, believing they held mystical power. They investigated paranormal phenomena, such as ESP and telepathy. They even attempted to contact the spirits of deceased Germanic warriors, hoping to glean insights from them. One of the most enduring mysteries surrounding the Ahnenerbe is the alleged development of a device known as Diglocker, or the bell. This enigmatic device has captured the imagination of historians and conspiracy theorists alike. Details about Diglocker are shrouded in secrecy and speculation, with very few concrete facts available. Some accounts describe it as a bell-shaped device capable of generating anti-gravity fields or other unexplained phenomena, potentially altering the course of history. While there is no concrete evidence to prove the existence of this wonder weapon, rumors persist that it was a top-secret project, hidden from the public eye. This project was allegedly housed in a secure facility known as Der Riese, in what is now Poland. Some believe that Diglocker was intended to be a weapon of unprecedented power, capable of changing the dynamics of warfare. Others speculate that it was part of a larger effort to harness unknown energies for technological advancement, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible at the time. Nazi expeditions to Antarctica. The Ahnenerbe's reach extended to the frozen continent of Antarctica, a place shrouded in mystery and extreme conditions. In 1938, the Nazis launched an ambitious expedition to Antarctica, a venture that would capture the world's attention. This expedition was led by Captain Alfred Richter, a seasoned explorer with a keen interest in uncharted territories. The expedition's official purpose was to establish a whaling base and claim territory for Germany, expanding their influence even to the most remote parts of the world. However, some believe that the expedition had a more clandestine objective, one that was never officially documented. Theories abound about the true nature of the Nazi presence in Antarctica, suggesting hidden agendas and secret missions. Some claim that the Nazis established a secret base there, hidden beneath the ice and snow. This base, they say, was used to house advanced technology, or even to provide refuge for high-ranking officers after the war, a notion that has sparked endless debate. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, the Nazi fascination with Antarctica continues to intrigue historians and fuel speculation, making it a topic of enduring mystery and curiosity. Expeditions to Tibet and beyond. The Ahnenerbe's quest for ancient knowledge led them to embark on expeditions to various parts of the world, including Tibet. The Nazis believed that Tibet held secrets to ancient Aryan wisdom. They were particularly interested in Tibetan Buddhism. They saw parallels between its teachings and their own ideology. In 1938, an expedition led by zoologist and SS officer Ernst Schaefer traveled to Tibet. The expedition collected numerous artifacts, including Buddhist texts and ritual objects. They also studied Tibetan culture, language, and religious practices. While the expedition's findings were largely unremarkable, they fueled the Nazi fascination with Tibet and its perceived connection to the Aryan race. A toxic blend of obsession and cruelty. The Ahnenerbe's legacy is a dark and troubling one. Its activities exemplify the dangers of unchecked ideology and the perversion of science for political purposes. The organization's obsession with Aryan supremacy led to the deaths of countless individuals. These individuals were subjected to horrific experiments and exploited in the name of research. The group's willingness to embrace pseudoscience and occultism demonstrates the seductive power of dangerous ideas. When combined with political power and a culture of fear, these ideas can have devastating consequences. The Ahnenerbe serves as a reminder of the importance of critical thinking, ethical research, and the rejection of hateful ideologies. A cautionary tale. Pseudoscience, with its claims of secret knowledge and easy answers, can be seductive, especially in times of uncertainty or social upheaval. However, it lacks the rigor of true scientific inquiry and often relies on confirmation bias, anecdotal evidence, and outright fabrication. The Ahnenerbe's embrace of pseudoscience allowed them to justify their racist ideology and legitimize their horrific actions. They cherry-picked data, manipulated evidence, and ignored contradictory findings to support their preconceived notions. Their research, far from being objective or scientific, was driven by a desire to confirm their existing biases and advance the Nazi agenda. Conclusion. The Ahnenerbe, although largely forgotten or relegated to the realm of conspiracy theories, played a significant role in the Nazi regime's efforts to reshape history and justify its actions. By understanding the Ahnenerbe's origins, activities, and legacy, we can gain a deeper understanding of the dangers of unchecked ideology, the perversion of science, and the importance of critical thinking. The Ahnenerbe's story is a stark reminder that history can be manipulated and distorted to serve political agendas. It is our responsibility to critically examine historical narratives, challenge false claims, and ensure that the atrocities committed by the Nazi regime are never forgotten or repeated. Thank you for spending time with us today on Spookscope. We hope you enjoyed your journey with us. Feel free to share your thoughts and theories in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends and family. Until next time, my dear friend, stay curious.